Welcome back. If you watch our program with any regularity, you know that we are not only community-minded, but we love to include the schools and the young students in our community as they move forward and matriculate into their maturity, and of course, sooner or later. Many of them have to leave our lovely town of Park City and go out into the world. What a better reason than to include a PCHS Senior Spotlight in our programming hour. Thanks to producer Christine Napier for setting this up this morning. We're excited to introduce to you someone who has a global reach already, even though she still has yet to attain her high school diploma on the 1st of June. But that will be remedied very soon, and then she will indeed be going out into that big wide world and taking Park City with her wherever she goes. I'm pleased to introduce to you Francesca Castellano. Good morning.
Good morning.
¿Qué cosa, amigo mío?
Oh, nada.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Congratulations, getting ready to graduate.
Yeah, almost there. Just trying to sprint through the finish line.
Fantastic. And just reading up a little bit on your background, your parents are international. I guess that would be the easiest way to say it. And you've had a wealth of experiences even before heading out into the world for college.
Yeah, for sure. I had the opportunity to live in Italy and in Peru and just kind of travel like all around the world. Wow. So it's been really fun.
That's fantastic. You spoke a little bit when you were sharing moving to Peru as a 9-year-old that was a culture shock. I'm wondering what it's been like the times that you've returned to the States after having been somewhere else, and you kind of start to switch over. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, the great thing is that when I lived in Italy, we lived in this city called Turin, which is actually where the Olympics were.
Torino.
So we moved from like one Olympic town to another one. So it was really similar to Park City. So the main culture shock was just mainly in Peru, because we went and we lived in this really small town that's called Paita, that's really close also to the beach, which is kind of nice.
Nice.
But definitely like the people and like everything is just like way different than like you would think.
And to say that things are slower there in a smaller town, was that part of the experience, or?
I guess kind of, in some things it was slower, but in other things it was just like fast, because like things like everyone knew each other, so like it was just really nice because it's just really small town. And like my mom actually grew there too, so she had so many friends that were like her childhood friends. I had some teachers that even like taught her in school.
Wow.
So that was kind of fun.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And how long have you been back here in Park City?
I've been in Park City for the past 6 years now.
So you're pretty reintegrated into American style society.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Are there aspects of the experiences that you've had, especially as a pretty young person, that you share or that you kind of bring to your friendships here in the States?
Well, with moving so much, I've really learned just to try to communicate with people more and to get to know them more in like a personal level. Because if like, as you meet like people from like different like backgrounds and cultures, you also have to like try to like understand where they're coming from. Like even like, because even in Peru, like stuff they say, like if you like translate to English, you're like, oh, you know. But like if you just like listen to it kind of in Spanish and like process it, then you're like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. You know?
Context.
Yeah.
Right on. So senior year, how have things been going with classes? Are you still as busy as you were academically earlier on?
Definitely not. I dropped one class because I really didn't really need to graduate. So, but all my classes are kind of like started to like slow down too, especially because now we're getting ready to take AP tests and everything. So it's kind of just more like focus on that. And I'm just trying to enjoy my senior year.
Fantastic. There's a shot of you in action with the Miners uni proudly on. Guard that basketball.
Yes.
How was your hoop season this year?
It wasn't the best, but I mean, I had the greatest of time, so it was good. We won our senior game, which is the most important thing, so that was just fun.
Fantastic. So you've had a lot of amazing experience, and now you've been back in a really wonderful school system here in Park City. How has that affected what you're thinking about doing or what you're planning on doing for next year?
Well, because of all the languages that I speak, I think I'm going to go into international business management, just because I really like the whole like business world, and I can use my languages with it too. And I just feel it'd be like a really great opportunity to like also connect with like other different business for like different worlds and just work at a big company, I guess.
Fantastic. And you're on to BYU, is that right?
Yes, I got into BYU.
Congratulations. Yes, absolutely.
I was really surprised, but hey.
Good for you. Were there other schools or other areas of the country, or did you think about studying abroad? Certainly that would be a possibility for you.
Yes, well, I didn't really look like outside of Utah just because I thought I want to do my generals like in-state and like kind of like stay close to my family for like as long as I can.
Sure.
Because I'm also like the only girl in my family. So right now my mom is like already crying. She cries at least like once a week and she's like, you're gonna move. And I'm like, it's just Provo. It's just an hour away. Like not too bad.
Roads all the way down Provo Canyon. Yeah, they're doing
But I'm
that.
definitely thinking about doing like a study abroad, maybe my like sophomore or junior year of college. Just because I really like want to like go out there and like, explore more countries and like see what the world has to offer.
I would imagine that with as much time as you've spent abroad, and especially with your comfort with languages, that you would get the itch to travel in a way that maybe other high school senior might not.
Yes, whenever I have the opportunity to travel, I just take it. You just have to go for it.
And here's something I've noticed kind of in recent years is that a lot of times kids are looking further out with a kind of a detail. Are you thinking about a graduate school or oh, I'm going to go work and then go back, or those kind of things already, or? Yeah,
I think I'm also going to do graduate school and just try to get as much schooling as I can and see if there's a good job offering, then I'll take it. But I definitely school is one of really important things in my life right now. So I really want to get everything done and then go into the working world.
So when you go out into the world, is there kind of a classic story that you would tell people about Park City, right? Because we go, oh, well, what is Lima like? What is Cusco like? When people say, what is Park City like? What will you tell them?
I just tell them that it's not much different than Italy. Everything's pretty much the same. The Park City community is just so great. Everyone's really close together, and especially the school system. It's pretty great right now.
Yeah, it really is
so
amazing.
Although they have some problems, I guess, with the administration stuff, the teachers are great. They really focus on making sure you understand what they're teaching you, and they really want you to succeed in what you're doing. So that's definitely one thing that I feel it will identify Park City as. I would probably tell them how great of a community it is.
Very cool. Francesca, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for coming in super early. And of course, we want to let you get back to your studies. So
yes.
We should probably wrap it up. But it's really nice to meet you. And I have to say that opportunities like this for us are great because we know that there are ambassadors who are going to be going out into the world and representing Park City so wonderfully. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
And all the best wishes for a great post-graduation.
Thank you so
nice
much.
to meet you. That is Francesca Castellano. She will be representing our Park City, not only at BYU in the fall, but I suspect right across the entire planet Earth in just a few short years to come. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this.